Boxers Club. Keep it.
30 years ago this weekend, Nigel Benn and Chris Eubank met in their rematch. There's something so special about an all-British world title fight, and once again, opinion is divided. So many possibilities. So we're underway, two working-class heroes from two sports-mad cities, creating an ear-bursting atmosphere here in Sheffield, and both open up in the early stages. Leigh Wood, the champion. So many were worried about his appearance on the scales yesterday. How has he been able to replenish the reserves?
Here we go, doesn't get much bigger than this. So much on the line, pride. The world title, bragging rights.
And it was straight down to business there from Leigh Wood, straight in range. I expected Leigh Wood to box and move. He's putting himself in harm's way, but his defence is leaky here.
Tremendous left hook landing from Josh Warrington. First significant shot of the fight with a minute gone.
Yeah, I spoke about that in the build-up to this. It's when Leigh Wood's under attack, he's guilty of coming tall and leaning back. And that's why he's open to the left hook, and that's the shot that Josh Warrington's looking for.
And he was working on that on the pads at the public workout earlier this week.
He's sort of dabbing at that right eye of his, Leigh Wood. Certainly a couple of those left hooks have landed, heads coming in close.
Beautifully timed right hand as Leigh Wood marched forward once again from Warrington.
Yeah, I'd like to see Leigh get behind his jab and use his feet and his boxing ability. I feel he's got more ability than this, boxing-wise. He's got nothing to prove, he don't need to be a macho. He's opted to be on his front foot. Josh Warrington is probably thinking to himself, I haven't got to go looking for Leigh Wood, he's in front of me, there to be hit. Very surprised at Leigh's tactics here.
But this is where he wants to fight, though. That jab to the body is so impressive. He stabs it in. Such a hurtful shot. And on the flip side, Josh Warrington, you've seen him when he gets close. That's where he's got to be. He's got to rough up Wood, let the body shots go, and finish upstairs with that left hook.
Wood switching to the southpaw stance.
You don't want to be switching off up close, just sit behind that jab. He's in the centre of the rings, behind that southpaw jab now. He can just settle in, picking that southpaw left cross to the body of Josh Warrington. I feel like he's now just starting to ease into this.
This is where he wants to fight, at arm's length. Leigh Wood poking that jab out, that backhand as well. Good opening round.
Nice little left thrust, right hook combination there from Leigh Wood. Josh Warrington firing back nicely though.
Yeah, Leigh Wood switching to the southpaw stance in the opening round and resuming the action from that same stance in the second. And Warrington had solid success to the body in just about the final exchange of that opening round.
Hearing in the corner of Leigh Wood, they do a lot of video analysis and they was asking for that backhand to the body and head variation with the shot.
You can see straight away that Josh Warrington wants this fight up close, nice high tight guard, trying to get in with his feet, whether he's behind the jab or the hook, just close that gap. When he gets in close, he's very rough. He'll stick his head in there and he'll follow through the elbow, within the rules, but he'll try and make rough work of this. Leigh Wood could do himself the justice by sitting back. Nice counter left cross, there's that uppercut from the hook by Leigh Wood on his back foot as Josh Warrington rushed forward. They're the kind of shots that Leigh Wood, brilliant at timing. If he can just get behind that jab nice and calm and cool, he'll pick them shots off all night.
Seems to confuse Warrington a little bit. He's in the southpaw stance, boxing nicely behind it. He moved back with a lovely left uppercut, took the space away from Josh Warrington.
And he's putting some meat on that punch as well. Leigh Wood sitting his feet and really sending it down the middle. Ramrod, backhand.
Ben Davison in the corner saying, compose is the word, but don't leave it too long. And Wood finding his range in this, the second round, just over a minute to go. You can feel the tension in the air here at ringside, so eagerly awaited this one. So many differing opinions as to the outcome.
That's good from Leigh, just tying up Warrington up close, giving himself some room as soon as he can, back behind that jab.
Yeah, he's controlling the distance a lot better in this round. Wood got Josh Warrington on the end of that southpaw jab, burying the backhand to head and body, stabbing the shot as it does again there.
Warrington once again charging forward with the head. But Leigh Wood in the build-up not following the general narrative around Warrington, saying he doesn't believe that he's a dirty fighter. Strong shots landed by each man in the closing seconds of the second round.
Good round for Leigh Wood. Messy at times, but he's successful behind his long southpaw jab. Stayed in that southpaw position, he must feel comfortable in that.
Yeah, the last of that action, a nice right hand from Josh Warrington. Both men landing solidly in that second round.
There seemed to be a reaction there from Wood. Seemed like there was a shot that just seemed to stagger him for a second. He's looking for that left hook.
Oh,
Josh
now Warrington opens up. This is a big attack from the former champion.
Leigh Wood cannot afford to sit back on them rails and rest in his laurels. He needs to move the feet and get out of range, because Warrington is throwing big hooks, setting his feet onto the canvas, really digging down on them. So there's full-blooded punches there going in.
Wood looked unsteady on his legs for one moment then as he made his way back to the centre of the ring. Took up the orthodox stance and then as if to remind himself that he's been boxing southpaw.
Yeah, good response from Josh Warrington, good pressure, picking the shots well, head and body. Good variation there with the hook and the uppercut. This is good from the Leeds man.
Composed from Warrington. He had his success, then stepped off, reset and went again.
You get the feeling that Warrington's corner work has done a good job there in terms to close that gap. And he's working well up close here, smothering Leigh Wood, putting shots on him. Low blow there from Wood. Sorry for Warrington.
Just a word from referee Michael Alexander as Wood switches his attack to the body with that backhand left hand.
Listen, we know that Josh Warrington doesn't mind getting rough. He'll throw a punch and he'll lean in with that head. He'll throw a few low until the referee pulls him, but that's part of his game.
He leans in over that front foot, the head's always there. That gives Leigh Wood the option to throw the uppercut, but good pressure again from Warrington.
Left hook got through there by Warrington. Leigh Wood just seems to have a little effect when he gets caught. He sits back and he doesn't look hurt, but he looks like he felt the shot, so he can't take too many of them.
Is the weight-making process affecting Leigh Wood? He's been talking throughout the build-up about this being his last fight at featherweight.
He's coming to again, sorry Cole. Leigh Wood, the chin's high. He's got to be careful, yeah, because that left hook will start coming in from Josh Warrington, working the body well.
His body shots as well by Warrington.
This is heavy work from Warrington.
Good combination for Warrington. Right hook followed by the left hook to the head after some great body work.
Closing seconds of the round here. A round that was started so brightly also by Warrington. Good round for Josh Warrington, and now Leigh Wood trying another ploy, switches back to the orthodox stance. Good shot to the body at the beginning of the round from Warrington.
Say it again, he needs to keep that chin down, Leigh Wood. this was too high for me, and the way that Warrington attacks the body first, brings those hands down, then follows upstairs with those hooks. Got to get it tucked down, get behind that jab. This is good pressure again from Warrington.
Trying to pick his shots, Leigh Wood, maybe trying to be a little bit too accurate and too cute with these shots, because he'll throw the punch and he'll admire his work for a split second, and then Josh Warrington is able to fire straight back, and that's the danger. Nice left cross there by Wood. Josh Warrington just waiting for that counter punch every time he comes close.
It was a nice right hand, wasn't it? He put the head down, threw the right hand over the top.
Leigh Wood just tapped his shorts there. One of the shots just straight low from Warrington.
You know, sometimes as a fighter it's good to just let the referee know that you realise you're being hit low, but don't focus on it too much. The ref's there to do his job. And Leigh Wood really needs to be jabbing, looking for that southpaw left cross, and then getting off in circles, not in straight lines, because Warrington, like this, in close, he's just looking for them big, beefy hooks. You can see the way he plants his feet on the ground and digs his heels into the ground, but they're full-blooded hooks. He's got one thing on his mind, and that's a big shot on the chin of Leigh Wood when they come close.
He's boxed nicely in this round on the back foot, Josh Warrington. Planting his feet now and again, letting big shots go to the body, following upstairs with the left hook. Got to get that chin down.
Solid jabs as well. Really making an impact from Josh Warrington, and he's had success with that left hook.
Leigh Wood switches off for a split second when he's in range, and he leaves his chin out to dry, and you can't do that at this level. Just wants to tidy it up and focus. I think there's that right hand again on his back foot, his low left.
This is really smart boxing by Josh Warrington. Moving and attack with 3-4 shots.
Yeah, nice tight defence.
Carl Frampton has written in his book about how Josh Warrington is a much smarter fighter than many give him credit for, as blood appears now by the right eye of Leigh Wood, just the latest of his issues, as Warrington tries to land another one of those left hooks.
Yeah, he's making it rough, he's sticking his head in, whether that's a punch or a head.
Here, fever pitch at ringside as we head into round 5. And referee Michael Alexander visited both corners to say that the cut has been caused by a punch.
Well, that was a left hook from Josh Warrington that caused the cut. We saw it on the slow motion replay. And that was when Leigh Wood was pulling out with his chin in the air. As we've been saying, he's got to stop doing that. Because Josh Warrington, nice tight guard when they come together. And then he looks to work as Leigh Wood steps off.
And you'll have seen there at the foot of the screen, Carl's got Warrington leading by a round, heading into this, the 5th. How much of a factor will that cut by the eye of Leigh Wood be here now?
He's gone back to orthodox. Leigh Wood is trying to look for the right hand now over the left hand of Josh Warrington, stabbing that jab to the body as well.
That cut above Leigh Wood's eye didn't look too bad, just looked like a small nick. Hopefully that won't get any worse, but even more reason to be more cautious with that defence as he pulls out of work.
The blood flowing down the side of his face once again, but importantly, at this stage it seems not into the right eye.
The elbows nice and tucked close together. Josh Warrington avoiding the shots, the uppercuts rather, of Leigh Wood. See there, just closing the elbows up.
Oh, good work with the jab and the far right hand from Warrington.
That was two solid jabs from Warrington. He stepped in and landed a crisp right hand, and Leigh Wood's legs seemed to go from under his body there, but he regained it straight back, so I'm not sure how hurt he is there, but he definitely felt that punch there from Warrington, that right hand, and Warrington's feeding from that now.
Yeah, Wood stays in range, but only takes another solid left hook from Warrington.
I just get the feeling now Leigh Wood needs to kind of stamp some kind of authority and get himself back into this, and let Josh Warrington realise that he's in with a world champion that's here to win, because Leigh Wood's just kind of too easy to hit here.
And a lot of success On the back foot, Josh Warrington. I didn't expect that. Moving nicely, he's picking the shots, he's not getting greedy. The right hand's been impressive over the top, taking his head off the line. Good work.
Knocking at the face of Leigh Wood. That right eye swell, but good body work, nice head shot. Great left hook there from Josh Warrington. Leigh Wood's trying
landing, but Wood's legs are those that are shaking. Some impressive work to the body, made him bend over double, and then Warrington followed up. Closing seconds of the round.
Absolutely great work there from Warrington. Wood was sitting there waiting for the counters, getting caught with these shots, and his legs are dipping. Leigh Wood is really under the cosh here. Another.
So how can now Josh Warrington build on those successes of the 5th round?
Well, just keep doing what he's doing. Much of the same, because I just feel like Leigh Wood's fighting the wrong fight here. He needs to be behind that jab, trying to time Josh Warrington as he comes in with that uppercut, that backhand. And I don't know, I almost feel like Leigh Wood's feeling sorry for himself a little bit, like he feels he should be in control. He's the champion, he should be dominating. But you know yourself, when you're champion, you've still got to go in there and you've still got a job to do. And he just needs to work and box and counterpunch instead of sitting there for too long. Because he's in range and he's not busy enough to sit in range, Leigh Wood. He's getting caught with far too many shots, like these right hooks here. Pointless complaining, because Josh will keep throwing them until the referee tells him to stop.
And while he complains, Warrington tees off.
It's been a very disciplined performance so far from Josh Warrington. Good variation on the front foot and the back foot. When he's had the opportunity to rough Wood up, he has. The right hand over the top, and most notably the left hook has been a very good shot for Josh Warrington.
Absolutely.
Wood needs a success here to lift himself and to demoralise Warrington. And all that talk about Warrington being a marauder, a non-stop attacker, but he's picking shots here and repeatedly stunning Wood.
That was a lazy jab by Leigh Wood, just reaching in for the body. He was just asking to be countered. He needs to be sharp behind that jab, little movements with the feet, in small circles, not in straight lines, because Josh Warrington is just waiting, sitting there poised, waiting, and he's busy as well, Warrington, so he'll be winning these rounds.
Just looking at the feet as well, where Woods are looking slightly slow, cumbersome. You see Josh Warrington on the flip side, he's nice and nimble, he's sharp, he's in, he's out.
I don't think Leigh Wood would ever feel sorry for himself, but you know, if he's drained at the weight and he's feeling the pace already, he'll sit there for too long and he'll start to think to himself, this is going to be hard. And he's throwing shots there, left hook over the top, looking lazy and sitting in range. He's got to get behind the sharp jab, he's got to be counter punching, he's got to be back off centre circles in the centre of the ring. This will suit Josh Warrington, he'll just keep doing this all night.
Exactly what you said there, he just threw another lazy jab. Leigh Wood, he's got to be a lot sharper with it, he's got to get the rhythm behind that jab, start again, up, down, it's far too easy for Josh Warrington at the minute.
And that's been one of the contrasts. The jab of Warrington has been so solid and so sharp and so accurate.
And as a boxer, when you see the opponent in front of you and you...
So we move into the second half of a captivating contest here, with Josh Warrington having been landing so far most of the eye-catching shots. What has Leigh Wood got left to respond with now?
You see a lovely left to the body in the highlights there. As Tony Bellew was talking, it was a beautiful shot. He was relaxed, Leigh Wood. That would have hurt, that left to the body.
Yeah, it was a counter left to the body after he missed with the shot, so that one would have hurt, you're right.
Good work from Leigh Wood, changing the levels, but soon, as I say that, Josh Warrington comes firing back. That right hand over the top as Leigh Wood comes tall.
I feel that's a little bit harsh from the referee there, taking a point straight away. I didn't see two warnings or anything like that go in, but he's up right close with the action, and Leigh Wood did complain, as you pointed out, Mike, earlier, about the shot to the back of the head, and sometimes that's why you complain, because you note to the referee, and then that can pay dividends.
I wondered whether that might give Leigh Wood a lift, but it's Warrington who's gone back on the front foot and had successes all over again.
Trying to sink that left into the body again. Josh Warrington exchanging jabs, head and body. Just doesn't seem any real power in the shots of Leigh Wood at the minute.
Well, we need more urgency from Leigh Wood, and you're right, it feels like the power in the shots have gone. He looks like he's labouring, and it looks like it's a real effort to let them shots go.
Halfway stage of the 7th. And Warrington looking like the man who's been in these big all-British occasions before, against Lee Selby and against Carl Frampton and against Keith Galahad.
If Leigh Wood's not going to be busy, then he needs to time a really good uppercut as Warrington comes forward, so he needs to set something up. He was looking for it there, but he's on the end of 2 shots from Warrington, he's kind of one step ahead, isn't he, in this fight, Warrington?
It was a little unorthodox there. He threw 2 long, wide hooks, Warrington. He started with the right and finished with the left. Again, you can see the chin, the Wood is high.
Solid jab there. Leigh Wood looking for that backhand, that left cross, and a short right hook, which is nice, and he's putting a few nice little shots together, but not enough, not busy enough.
This is what Josh Warrington does best, just crouching down, working the body.
Listen, this is Josh Warrington's forte, up close, hooking away. This is where he goes to work. This is where he's most comfortable.
Big shot from Leigh Wood, and suddenly has turned it all around.
Oh my days! What a shot from Leigh Wood!
Warrington on unsteady legs. Will the referee allow it to continue here? What drama!
It's over!
What a turnaround! When everything looked to be going in Josh Warrington's favour, suddenly Leigh Wood found the punch of a lifetime.
Referee